Incoming transmission standby. Welcome to the Nod News Network. Western alliance prepares to confront Moscow, top diplomat says. Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Alexander Grushko accused NATO of preparing for a military conflict with Moscow, as the US-led bloc plans its largest joint military exercises since the Cold War. These provocative exercises are clearly of an aggressive nature, the diplomat said Wednesday, believing the exercises planned for 2024 are an attempt to pressure the military. The scenario of the exercise was constructed in such a way that there was no doubt that this was part of preparations for a military confrontation with Russia, Mr. Grushko said. This is another deliberate step to destabilize the situation in Northern Europe. He added that Moscow will do whatever is necessary to ensure the security of its borders. Grushko's statement came after NATO announced that next year's Steadfast Defender exercise will be the largest joint exercise the alliance has conducted since the Cold War. Admiral Rob Bauer, chairman of NATO's military committee, said on Saturday that the exercise involving more than 40,000 soldiers will take place in Germany, Poland, and the Baltic region. A new era of collective defense is upon us, Bauer told reporters in Oslo, Norway. According to the Financial Times, the exercise revolves around the fight against a fictional enemy modeled on a Russian-led coalition called Caucasus. For the first time, the exercise will use real-world geolocation to create more realistic scenarios for the military, the Foot reported. General Erik Kristoffersen, Norway's defense minister, said part of Steadfast Defender is an exercise called Nordic Response, the largest exercise ever organized by the Nordic countries. NATO has increased the scale and scope of its exercises since 2014, after Crimea voted to leave Ukraine and join Russia following this year's Western-backed coup in Kiev. Moscow sees NATO's continued eastward expansion as a threat and sees the bloc's cooperation with Kiev as one of the reasons for its military operation in Ukraine, which was launched in February 2022. Russian officials further warned that the transfer of heavy weapons to Ukraine makes NATO members de facto parties to the conflict. Speaking before the United Nations Security Council on Wednesday, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov accused the West of undermining global stability and stoking tensions. The risk of global conflict is increasing, the minister said, criticizing NATO members for abandoning efforts to reach a peaceful solution to the Russia-Ukraine conflict in favor of patriotic rhetoric. This has been the Nod News Network, transmission complete.